Hi, my name is Christina. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm excited to see what you have to say about the different parts of your life.
Yeah, this really, the wheel of life, like it really made me stop and think about things. So I'm excited to talk about it.
That's good. Did you hit any traffic on your way here?
No, not at all. Nope, I was very lucky. The weather today is kind of rainy and yucky, but yeah, no traffic, so I was lucky.
That's good. I know, I think it's supposed to snow within the next few days. It's
I heard
crazy.
that too. I know, I'm not ready for snow.
I know.
Maybe the weatherman will be wrong.
I know, hopefully.
I hope so too.
So, the purpose of your session today is just to review the wheel of life and what you have to say about the different parts of your life and to help you set a goal with what you think needs to be improved.
Okay.
And throughout the session, would it be okay if I just took a few notes? I won't take a lot of notes just so I can give you my full attention, but...
Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Start with the wellness wheel.
Okay. Let's start with physical environment. I'm very lucky. I have a very happy home.
That's good.
So I gave it a 9. But like there's always room for improvement. So I do have some areas of my house that need decluttering and getting motivated to kind of take care of those and clean things out. But I mean, other than that, I'm lucky. I have a nice home life. My career, I gave a 10. My job is very fulfilling, so I'm very happy at my job.
That's good. What do you do for your job?
I work for a nonprofit. So basically we fundraise to give money away to organizations that are aligned with our mission. So it does a lot of good in the community.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I really enjoy my job. Money, I gave an 8. Again, I'm very lucky. I have a good income. My husband has a good income and we're stable. But room for improvement, as always, is I'd like to save more money. So that's something that I, was thinking about would be an area that I like to work on. My health and well-being, I gave a 7. I'm 49 and I really don't have any health problems, so I'm very lucky that way. The only thing that I could use improvement on and would like to get more motivated to be more physically active.
Okay.
So I would like to work on that. My friends and family, I gave 10s. I'm very lucky. I have good family relationships, friend relationships, very loving and caring relationships.
That's
and not
great.
a lot of drama and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's added stress you don't need in your life.
Exactly. So the people in my life aren't too stressful.
That's good.
Personal development and growth, I gave an 8. I have some hobbies that I haven't done in a while, and I find that I need to commit to them and would love to get back to doing them on a more regular basis. Significant other / romance, I'm happily married. My husband and I have been married for 27 years. And we are very compatible, and we think alike, but there are times where we do kind of butt heads, but you kind of work through it and, talk it out and everything. So that's a very happy area in my life. I gave it a 9. Fun and recreation. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gave it a 5.
Okay.
Only because of the sheer fact that I don't have a lot of time for it. I've had some family issues that have taken a lot of my time, so you kind of are helping others first and not have a lot of time left over for yourself.
Okay, so overall it sounds like you're very satisfied with your life. The physical environment is really good. You're really enjoying your career. Very stable money-wise. You mentioned some hobbies for personal growth.
Yes.
What did you used to do?
Play piano
Okay.
and scrapbook.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah, I didn't start learning the piano until I was in my 40s.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's something I've always wanted to do was to learn how to play the piano, and I was taking lessons. And then, I just, kind of skip a week of piano lessons, which turns into a month, and then
Mhm.
you're like, oh geez, now to go back is, when you get out of the habit, it's
Mhm.
hard to get back in the habit. So yeah, that's something that I would like to get back to.
Yeah, and fun and recreation, that looks like that got the lowest score of everything. And you mentioned some family responsibilities.
Yes.
Would you care to explain more about that?
Oh, sure. Yeah, my sister passed away last year, and she was divorced, and
Mhm.
she has a son, and her ex isn't really involved in her son's life, so my husband and I and my parents and my sister's best friend have all been working as a team to take care of him because he does have some mental health issues. So that's taken a lot of my time and caused a lot of stress, just a worry and stress. So, and I mean, he's doing good, but like I said, we're all working together, and it's very time consuming.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why my time has kind of dwindled, because putting him first.
Okay, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
And now your health and well-being. You mentioned physical activity.
Yes.
Would you explain a little bit more about that as well?
Yes, and just like my hobbies, my physical activity, I used to work out, and then just the same, you get out of the habit, and you don't do it for a day, which becomes you don't do it for a week, which becomes a month, which you just stop doing it. So that's kind of what happened. But again, when everything happened with my sister, the time for myself just kind of went out the window.
Okay.
So I need to get back to that.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about what you used to do for physical activity.
I have a treadmill in my
Okay.
house.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
so convenient instead of having to schlep to the gym or anything like that. So you just put your sneakers on, and it's at the end of the hall. So it's very convenient.
Very nice.
So I would do kind of the treadmill, kind of quarter-mile increments, and then get off the treadmill, and I would do some strength training, like arms and abs and legs, and then would hop back on the treadmill for a quarter mile and kind of like a little circuit
Oh, that's very good.
thing. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it, and mixing it up during that routine, but I found that I would do that same routine like 3 times a week. So I need some variety in that. So
Okay.
yeah.
That sounds like an area of your life that you're very focused on.
Yes, because like I said, I don't have any health issues, but
good.
with putting everybody else first, I really need to start taking better care of myself.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, a goal that I would really like to work on, is my physical activity.
Okay. Yeah, so we can make a goal for that, but I just want to ask a few more things about your overall daily habits before
Sure.
we get into that.
Yeah, sure.
What are your sleep patterns like?
I normally go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time.
Okay, that's good.
But I'm not quite sure why, but these past couple weeks I find that I fall asleep on the couch
Okay.
like in the early evening, and then I find that it's hard to sleep at night. So then you're kind of in this pattern, because then come say 7 o'clock at night, you haven't slept well, you fall asleep on the couch, and then you go to bed and you don't sleep well, so you're kind of tired during the day. So to break that cycle, you have to have a night where you stay up.
Yes.
And not that it's late, but to make it to 9 o'clock without falling asleep after you've been in that kind of pattern is difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in that pattern.
Okay.
So, but when I'm not in that pattern, I would normally go to bed between 9:30 and 10
Okay.
and get up about 5:45.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, it sounds like your diet is very good too. Would you care to tell a little bit more about that?
Sure. Yep. I downloaded an app a
Okay.
couple weeks ago, and you plug in what your weight is, because that's a goal, is to lose weight. I
Okay.
want to lose weight and be more physically active, and just to help kind of handle the stress
Yeah.
and everything. So the app, you plug in what your weight is, what your goal weight is, and it gives you a calorie amount per day to stay within that. And I have to say that really helps.
That's very good.
Yeah, it holds me accountable, and I'm kind of a creature of habit, so I eat the same breakfast every day, the same lunch every day, but those are basically healthy meals,
Mhm.
oatmeal with fruit
Oh,
on
that's very
it.
good.
Almonds, small handful of almonds. And I'll drink coffee, but I put honey in it with almond milk versus sugar or cream or
Oh, that's
anything.
great.
So
Yeah.
so I feel like little changes like that.
Mhm.
And my lunch is very healthy too. I've gone through a couple of different kinds of wraps, so I'll make my own lunch and bring it to work. So it took me a bit to find like a healthier wrap, like less calories, but more good stuff in it. So I found a good wrap and, just a few ounces of roast beef and some spinach and a tomato and a little bit of spices and some vinegar. So my breakfast and lunch are very solid, very healthy.
Good.
So yeah, so thank you. Yeah, so I feel good about that. Dinner sometimes, you come home from work
Mhm.
and you're tired.
Yeah.
And making dinner, sometimes even when we have stuff in the refrigerator, to say I'll make it tomorrow, and you pick up the phone and you order a pizza.
Yeah.
So I have days like that. But with the app, even on a day, say like if I order a pizza, it helps me with my portion control because knowing that I have to plug in 2 or 3 pieces of pizza, I'd rather plug in 2 or 3 versus 5 or 6
Yes.
because it's just too depressing to say your allotment is 1,500 calories and now you're at like 3,000.
Yeah.
So I have to say that definitely helps. So even with the pizza or when I'm eating something unhealthy, it sounds crazy, but I can eat half a candy bar.
Yeah.
That I can say, okay, I can eat the half a candy bar because I don't want to have to plug in the rest, the full amount of calories.
Yes.
So, I mean, my eating habits, I have to say, are pretty good. I've been really trying to work at that, and that app holding me accountable really, really helps.
That's fantastic. It sounds like the app is really helping you to achieve your overall goal of losing weight.
Yes.
It just seems like your physical activity that could use a little bit of help. So,
yes, definitely.
would you like to set a goal about physical activity to help you reach your overall goal of losing weight?
Yeah, that would be great.
Because the combination of nutrition and physical activity can help you to lose weight as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. So, you said that you did the treadmill
Yes.
in the past, and you did strength training as well?
Yes.
Okay. That's very good.
Oh, thank you.
What's a realistic time commitment as far as days a week for you with your job and everything and other family commitments?
I would say 3 days a week.
Okay.
If I could do 3 days a week.
That's perfect. And how many hours or minutes would you say is realistic?
I would say between 45 minutes and an hour
Okay.
per workout.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Would you like to know the recommendation for physical activity?
Sure, yeah.
It's 150 minutes a week, which is about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So if you were to do a few days a week, you'll be right in there. So
Okay.
that's very good too.
All right, that sounds good. That
Okay.
sounds really good.
Are you following a training plan now at all, or
No.
No?
Nope. I need to get motivated and to have a plan
Okay.
and to commit and to do it. So
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Would you like me to create a plan for you?
Sure.
Or- okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
So it sounds like you really enjoy the treadmill, doing the incline.
I do, yes.
Okay. And we can do some upper body and lower body exercises in the same day just to keep it all balanced and to incorporate the strength training and the cardio.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
that sounds great.
Okay. So what incline would you use when you do the treadmill?
Normally about an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. I would be about an 8.
Okay. And what speed would you be at?
About 2.8.
Okay. So how about, like, to begin, you do the treadmill at incline 8 and at speed 2.8 for a quarter mile, and then you get off the treadmill, and then you do as many push-ups as possible in 1 minute. And if regular push-ups are too challenging, you can go down on your knees and do the modified version.
Okay.
Does that sound
Yeah,
like
totally.
something you'd be interested
yes,
in?
Totally doable. Yes.
Okay.
But I would do some push-ups in my other workout, and I
that's
would
great.
find sometimes I would need to do them on my knees.
Okay.
I was working my way up to doing regular real push-ups, but yeah.
Okay, that's
So
great.
that's totally doable.
And then after that, do as many squats as possible in 1 minute as well.
Okay.
They could be just regular body weight squats. And if you feel that those are getting too easy, you can add a little bit of weight if you would like.
Okay.
Does that sound doable as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Very realistic. Yes.
And then after that, 10 bicep curls
Okay.
with a weight that you feel is appropriate for you.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after that, 10 upright rows.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you do this 4 times because you do a quarter mile on the treadmill and it equal a mile
Okay.
in total.
Yeah, like a little circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the exercises, you do the push-ups and the squats for 1 minute. So it's not too much work.
Yeah.
So you kind of start slow there and just do as many as you can, and then we can build up from there.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
Does this sound achievable?
Yes, it does. And it sounds kind of similar to what I was doing, but more variety.
Okay.
So I think I might be more inclined to stick with it.
That's good.
So, yes.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I can totally do this, and 1 being I don't know, how would you feel about doing this routine or a routine like this? Maybe change up the exercises 3 days a week.
A 10. I
10?
could definitely do that.
Wow,
Yes.
that's fantastic. So,
Yeah.
you'll be able to stick with it.
Yes. Yeah, because I think just mentally I'm in a place where I know that
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to commit and to do it.
Mhm.
So I just need a little guidance for, yeah.
Okay. And would you like to keep in contact with what you're doing? So you could text me or I could text you to check in and see if you are achieving your goals here.
Yes, going back to the app for my food,
Yes.
that like being accountable,
Mhm.
that would totally work for me.
Okay.
Yes, and that's actually a boost for me too. So that's a great
Oh,
idea.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
What day of the week works best for you? Like end of the week, like Sunday. If I were to text you, you text me, or beginning of the week.
You know what? I'm really gonna try to keep my workouts to the weekdays.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So
Okay.
how about like Saturday?
Okay.
So like after I've completed the workouts, if I text you on Saturday saying, hey, this is what I did.
Mhm.
So does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could reach out to me. And now, like with work, I'm not sure like what your schedule is. Would you prefer to work out in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening? Like,
I like mornings.
Okay.
Because you get it done and over with for the day.
mhm,
But sometimes when that alarm goes off at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to get yourself up and going,
mhm.
I just have to be really good about it.
Okay.
But I definitely prefer the morning because
Okay.
then sometimes when you get home from work you have so many other things to do or to take care of, or you're just tired and you just don't feel like it. So you
Mhm.
do it in the morning and just get it done for the day.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to review, you will do the routine of a quarter mile on a treadmill, and then some different strength exercises like push-ups, squats, bicep curls, and upright rows. And you'll do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then you'll check in with me on Saturday.
Yes, that
Okay.
sounds good. And maybe on Saturday, if I say, hey, I need some different exercises,
Yeah.
so maybe you can change up the routine for the following week or do
Definitely.
something like that. Okay, yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. So thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to schedule your appointment for about a month away? Would that work for you?
Sure. That sounds good because it gives me time to get moving and going and maybe have a little progress.
Mm-hmm.
Check in weekly
Yep.
and then can meet again in a month and kind of review and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
So yeah, in that month, I'd like you to keep a record of your physical activity,
Okay.
just for me to just review it and see, and maybe in that record you could write like how you felt that day, and you can say like, oh, I felt stronger today than I did last week, or just so I can see if it's working for you.
Okay.
Does that sound doable for
That
you?
sounds good. Again, the accountability for me works well, so I could definitely will do that, and I can see it being helpful. So yes.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, just the overall purpose of today's meeting was to see what areas of your life needed work, and it seems like your health and well-being was very important to you of all the different parts of your life in the wellness wheel. Do you have any questions at all?
No, this was just, like I said, just very kind of reflective and makes you really stop and think about, because you're just so busy in your everyday life to
Yeah.
really stop and think about how you're feeling or how much time you're spending on this, or, so yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I really appreciate you, your time.
Thank you for your time.